Hi, and welcome back to the Lock Around the Clock Super Bowl edition. Yes, we had a tremendous season. We had a pretty good playoffs, and we are going to go for a full-on run in the Super Bowl. We are looking to dominate this Super Bowl. Last year, prop bets, we went 4-1. Side, well, we had Atlanta, and we know how that turned out. But in the last 12 Super Bowls, I have won 9 of them on the side or the total. We're looking to do that this year on this game. Let's start with the prop bets. We got 5 of them. Coin toss. Always go with the coin toss. Tails. Tails never fails. Minus 102 on $100. It's a throwaway. You got to take it. Number 2. Will either team score in the last 3.5 minutes of the game? Well, if you take no, it's plus 240, so you're laying 100 to get 240. And I love no because guess what? These are defensive teams. Look for the last play to be a defensive play. Look for it to be an interception, something like that to end the game. No score in the last 3.5 minutes. Number 3, the first penalty of the game, the Eagles. It's minus 125, betting 100 to win 125. Look, if the Patriots get the ball, the coin toss, they're going to defer. Eagles, a lot of new players, Super Bowl, nervous. Offensive false start, could be the Eagles, no problem. If the Eagles do happen to defer and they get the coin toss and they start on defense, well, we know what happens when people play the Patriots. They get penalties on them on defense because that's just the way it is. I love the Eagles to be the first team to get the penalty, lay the 100 to get the 125 to get the 100 on that. Number 4, first rushing attempt by Nick Foles, over under 1.5. Well, I like that because they're a run-pass option team. I could see a 3rd and 3 where Nick Foles is going to fake out to Ajayi, run the bootleg the other way. He'll get at least 3 to 4, covering the 1.5 yards, and that is plus 150. You're laying 100 to get 150, money in the bank. All right, number 5, largest lead held by either team, 14.5. Let's go with the under. This is going to be a tight and close game. Look for this game to not have any kind of a gap in between, any more than maybe 3 to 7 points, maybe 10 at tops, but 14.5, no way is that going to happen. This is going to be a tight, close game. Trust me on that one. On to the side. Well, who do I like this year? Well, let's break it down a little bit. The Eagles are a Cinderella team. They're on a mission. They've played very well. Foles has got back into his stride. We saw that happen against a very tough Minnesota team that's a tougher defense than this New England Patriot team, that's for sure. They were able to decimate that team. And the one thing I liked, their coach, Peterson, had put the pedal to the metal. He didn't let up at any point in that game. They poured it on. They dominated. Look, this defense is very, very young, very fast to the ball, a lot of turnovers. I love the way they are playing. I realize that the Patriots are wearing their white shirts, and that's like, they're undefeated in the Super Bowl. But guess what? They are also 0-3 against the spread against NFC East teams in the Super Bowl, one of them being the Eagles back in 2004. Not that that makes any difference. That was a very long time ago. But backup quarterbacks are 8-2 in the Super Bowl. Nick Foles is a backup quarterback. And look, they have a 3-headed monster. They run the ball a lot. They know how to run the ball. The Patriots can get gashed on the ground. And even though their defense has been pretty good, it's down in the bottoms of the ranks. No team that had a 27th ranked defense or below has ever won a Super Bowl. Look, I'm telling you, on this game here, Foles is hitting his stride. That defense is playing tremendous. Look for the turnovers by the Eagles defense. Look for them to be able to run the ball, that 3-headed monster. Look for this game to be a very tight, very close game. Take the Eagles, take the 4.5. Until next year, take it to the book, take it to the bank, and as always, you take it east. Enjoy the game. Order a pizza.
Let 'em do it.